welcome back to On the Peg with me, your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow raising, the bearded toyholic. I am the Mad Montreal Man, and as promised, we're doing a Street Fighter 2 action figure today. We're doing the final challenger, Balrog. That's right. Yep. Nice, good size. One of the bigger Street Fighters that we got. So, yeah, let's go down memory lane again, because I used to play this game in the arcade. Yes, back in the day where you'd dump in quarters and pound away a thing until you broke the machine. Not that I ever did that. Just saying. So let's get my good friend, the enemy of all mint in package, the Steel Blade of Justice. Ooh, look how shiny and reflective he is. It's Dr. Scalpel, of course. And let's start taking Balrog out of the package. Now, did you guys play Street Fighter back in the day, or did you play it on a console in your house? You know you're Gen X if you played in the arcade. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Now, it's not the first Balrog I've got. Well, the first one from this company, and once again, the packaging. I like the fact that they make it look like a video game. You know, Dr. Scalpel's pretty good at taking stuff out of the package, and once again, the video game package is arcade looking. He's mostly out of the package, but that's kind of the fun now. So I'm going to basically finish taking him out, throw in a close-up or two, or maybe three, because after all, you got to have fun with this guy. And then we'll come back, talk about him, and then we'll go from there, shall we? Oh, he's really stuck in there. I'll be back. Before we get into talking about him, let's talk about the accessories. He's got a spare pair of gloves, this with the thumb open, the spare head, which is his mouth closed, and of course the fighting effects. I haven't taken them out yet, because I figured, I don't know, somehow the memory shows him always like, so I try to keep that head on. It'd be nice if we would have had a different set of hands. The reason why I say that, because when I went to my previous Street Fighter collection, oh, look who I got. Balrog. I like this look better. I like the taped up hands better. The more like actual Street Fighter type looking figure. Tell you what, I'm going to throw in a close up right now. So if we talk about the older one, he's got that kind of U thing I can't stand. I hate these kind of like, I just don't like that kind of joint. The line's too obvious. I do like the darker blue. Mind you, I do like the darker blue. Size-wise, they're pretty much the same size. I mean, the back on the older one's a lot more detailed. So in some ways, when it comes to details and skin tone, he wins. I just like those gloves better. But we're talking about this guy today. Not the one from my previous collection of Street Fighters. Just put him down here. So, as you can see, the face is well done. I mean, the articulation's there. The details are there. It's a light blue outfit. I don't regret having them. Because, hey, Street Fighters, come on. It's the game I played more of. And I know I was at EB Trends, and Casey was asking me if I was going to be collecting the Mortal Kombats. And I told him, well, I bought a few of the classics. I'm not a big fan of the classics. They look a little too plain to me, which is, I know they're supposed to look plain before my editor starts yakking at me, but I just couldn't really get into them as much. I mean, I see them and I'm like, okay, it's pretty plain. They're more like the kind of thing I'd look at if it's on sale. I might pick it up and maybe down the road do a custom. But he goes, oh no, there's a whole bunch of new Mortal Kombats coming out. So I went, well, it depends what they look like when they come out. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, as for Street Fighters, I'm going to keep buying these guys because I enjoy these guys. He's not as detailed. He's a lot more paler than I would like him to be because, to me, he should be a darker skinned guy, but I don't care. I'm happy I got him. It's just part of the fun of collecting. I mean, some figures you get way back in the day and you get them again. And it's kind of like, okay, it's like, I don't know, just fun to have. That's it. This one's more detailed, but if you see him pick him up, I think he's worth it. He's fun to have if you're a Street Fighter guy as well. And that's going to be it for today's show. Nice and short little Wednesday show. Now, the next show, let me just get you out of the thing because he's really reflecting the light. That pale blue really reflects the light. After I did the Mattel Robin, I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to get any more Mattels because, first of all, I haven't found any. But lo and behold, this showed up at EB Trends. Only the Joker, no Batman, no Flash, no Superman. And against my better judgment, as you can tell, I bought them. So the next episode is going to be the Mattel Joker and the Blister Pack Batman Rebirth. Might as well do a double next episode because I'm either going to be disappointed, somewhat pleased, or somewhat pleased. Well, so tune in for the next episode. But until then, do your best for me. Do your best for me. Of course, it's good for me if you do this. Please do this. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Comment and share. Especially the comment and share. But, yeah, it's really good for you as well. You got to do your best for your body, your mind, and your emotional being. Please do your best to stay healthy. And I know I keep on glowing every time I lean forward. And I've cut back on the lighting in here too, which is kind of crazy. And also, when you do get an action figure that is just kind of fun to have, it's a good way to stay happy. And last but not least, probably one of the most important things, especially with the way the world is and with everything going on, me not getting a yellow Kilowog, which I really wanted. Didn't get one. I wanted one, didn't get one. It does happen. You still gotta do your best to stay positive, and one of the reasons why I say that, because last episode I talked about Platinum Hot Girl. Well, guess what? I got lucky. Platinum Hot Girl. However, I think I'm going to open up this one because I seem to like the gold and silver wings better. I don't know yet. That'll be in a future show. But the next on the peg after the Mattel Joker is going to be something that, well, I'll just show you. That's right. I got my Hal Jordan White Lantern. I got my Kyle Rayner White Lantern and the John Stewart Ultra White Lantern. That's going to be on the next show after the Mattel Batman. And I was still hoping to get a yellow Lantern Kilowog, but I didn't get lucky. I didn't get one. I got the green shinier Kilowog, which is fine. I'm probably not going to review him because it's the same Kilowog as we got in the 2-pack, except he's shinier. I wanted the yellow one. I'm still trying to track down all the frees too, because I really want all the frees. It's like I don't have a Kyle Rayner Blue Lantern, and I don't have all the frees. one day, if I'm lucky, or if someone feels really generous, links are below. But that's it. So thank you guys for watching again. Have a good rest of the day, and tune in for the next episode. And if not, see you on Friday for Mattel Joker. I know. Toyaholic. Catch you later. Welcome to this special Wednesday episode of On the Peg. Of course, I am your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow racing. What am I doing that lately? I don't know why. Why am I doing that? I'm not gonna do that anymore. Hey, welcome to this special Wednesday episode of On the Peg, and of course, I'm your host, the one, the only, the eyebrow raising, the bearded toyaholic. I am, of course, I'm riding the horse. I'm tired, okay? I've had like a fever for 2 weeks, and I'm just losing it. I'm gonna take all that over again. The package, and we'll be back with the close-up. Of course, you got the close-up, and yeah, we'll talk about Balrog after I get everything filmed, and I'm that's all I gotta say. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Now, it's not the first Balrog I've got. Well, first one from this company. And once again, the packaging, I like the fact that they make it look like a video game. And I was asked recently, was I planning on starting to pick up the Mortal Kombat? And I went, well, I'm not a big fan of the classics, but apparently there's a whole bunch of new Mortal Classic.